I'm glad you're here. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Oh Honey Rollins, and I am here once again. If you're new to this channel, welcome back. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Invite your friends to this lovely, lovely encounter. This is amazing. So, as you know, if you don't know, we talk a lot here about inspiration, personal development, and lifestyle. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this video. This video, I'm talking about personal development. And this one is very near and dear to my heart. Because this what boosted me to be the woman that I am today here. Just a year ago, I was not this person. And it's very important for us to continue to evolve. And us evolving, it includes us finding ourselves. Okay? So, in this video, how to live a purpose-driven life. And I know a lot of times you hear things like that, like a purpose-driven life. Well, I don't know my purpose. How do I find my purpose? Purpose is this. Purpose is that. Everybody's purpose is the same thing. You absolutely right. Everybody's purpose is the same thing. We just utilize it in different ways. But simply put, let me tell you, let me explain to you. Your purpose is not for you. Your purpose is for you to serve other people, for you to cater to other people, for you to serve God, and in serving God, you serve other people. Okay? We are all shaped uniquely for us to benefit other people. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your purpose. I think that's why a lot of people steer away maybe sometimes from their purpose, is because they think that is something for them per se. Now, don't get me wrong. Your purpose can definitely start with you helping yourself, and in helping yourself, you hear that saying, be the person you needed. Be the person you needed. And that resonates a lot with me because I felt that way. Ooh, excuse me. I felt that way. I needed to be the person I needed. I had no example around me. I didn't know where to start. Every time I felt like I wanted to do something, it was just like so much confusing because I didn't have any direction. So I became the person that I wanted somebody to be for me. You want to make sure you clarify your values and be clear on what your values are. Be clear on what's important to you, because otherwise it will be like you're going in all different kinds of directions because you don't have the foundation, your values. So, just to use an example, just use myself as an example. What's valuable to me is me being the example. For anybody who feels like they don't have any guidance, they don't have the example because I was that person, that's valuable to me. Me showing up and being accountable for myself, but being other people's accountability partner is something that I value. So if you ever in contact with me, like even if you first meeting me, I'm always trying to figure out like, how can I help you? Helping others is valuable to me. That's a value of mine. So know and be clear on what your values are. Whatever I'm asked to do, whatever God is asked and called me to do, sometimes I don't understand, and best believe sometimes I don't naturally want to do them because I'm still human. Like I'd be like, are you serious right now? But serving God is valuable to me, and I understand because I've been in a place to where I was not being obedient, and I was not looking to Him as He was my source, and I was very lost, confused, and disheveled. Like everything that I was trying to do was just falling into pieces, and that's because I was trying to handle everything by myself. So now that I've experienced a life without Him in main focus, without Him being number one, once you understand that God is source and all the other things are resources, everything else seems to fall in line and make perfect sense to you, and that's valuable to me. Be clear and clarify what your values are. And be careful that your values don't turn to idols. And over again. You learn by doing. You learn by doing. The only way you get better at something is if you complete it over and over again. From when we were kids, from when we were babies, going into toddlers, how did we learn how to walk? Then we start walking, we did 1 step, 2 step, and then we fell back down again, but we got back up and we tried it again, over and over again, until we gained our balance, until we stayed walking. We crawled before we walked. We ain't just come out the womb walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, be realistic with it. Don't beat yourself up and trust the process. Whether we crawled for 2 weeks or 2 months, you know what I'm saying? We still had to crawl first. So before you walk, you have to crawl. You crawl, you crawl, you crawl, you walk. And when you even learn how to walk, in learning how to walk, you get up, you take 1 or 2 steps, and you may fall down. You may cry, bump your knee. You know what I'm saying? You may bust your head as a kid. I'm sure. You look, I got this knot on my head right here. I think it's something my mom did. But, you know, I'm sure I done bumped my head a few times. But guess what? You get back up and you do it again. The only way you can become good at something is to complete it over again. You learn by doing. If you put your hand in some fire, your mom tell you all the time, your parents tell you all the time, don't do that, don't do this. And guess what? You do it anyway. And then you have to face the consequence. You put your hand in some fire, you get burnt. Your mom told you don't put your hand in no fire. Your dad told you don't put no hand in no fire. But you wanted to do it anyway. You would boom, put your hand in that fire, and you got burnt, honey. And I bet now you know what fire does. It burned you. So will you be putting your hand in fire again? Probably not. You learn by doing. And sometimes you do go through hard times. You do face some difficulties. It is a challenging task that you have to go through to learn something. But always remember, there is a lesson in the pain. There is a lesson in everything that you do. But you have to be aware. You have to pay attention to what that lesson is teaching you. Instead of just complaining and thinking about all the negative things that's happened, you got your energy in the wrong focus. You need to be saying, okay, I never want to experience this again. I never want to face this again. I never want to feel this way again. So I am not going to do this anymore. When you get in bad relationships, you know what I'm saying? You get in bad relationships and it's difficult. In that situation, you shouldn't always just be blaming it on that person. Even if it is that person, you look at that situation, you say, characteristics of a cheater, I don't like it and I don't want to experience it anymore. Okay? The lack of communication, I didn't like it and I don't want to experience it anymore. Confusion, doubt in situations, I don't like it and I don't want to experience it anymore. So you figure out that lesson in which you're trying to learn, and once you're aware, you take those tools that you acquired, you take that, put them into your toolbox, and go on to your next journey. And when you get to the next house, you can take them tools out, those lessons. Take those lessons out, take those tools out, and you apply them. And you'll get farther in building your house, right? Right? You'll get farther in building your house because now you have more tools. Let me say that again. You learn your lessons in certain situations. You take those tools, you take those gems in which you learn from that previous lesson, and you pack them up, put them in your toolbox, and you go on to the next house. You start building, you start working on this house, and your house is going to be a better house than your last house because you use more tools to create the foundation. You use more tools to create the foundation. So we all know what happens when you build on top of a weak foundation. That motherfucker collapse. I'm sorry. It collapsed. The house collapsed. But when you have enough tools, you have enough education, you have enough wisdom to build a house. The first house collapsed based on the lack of tools. The second house, you got more tools. Will you use the same lack of tools to build your second house? I hope not. You learn by doing. Okay. This one is very important. This one is very important because I feel like it goes hand in hand with the last one, you learn by doing. It's very important that you understand that God can and will take you places. He will start you somewhere in order to prepare you to where he's going to take you. Remember I talked about those tools? Those tools, he will put you in places to collect tools, learn lessons, okay? I don't want it to go over your head because I'm using too many analogies, you know. He will start you in a place so you can collect tools that will prepare you for where he's taking you. This is very important because I just always think about my own personal experiences and the lessons that I have to reflect on. Now, I'm an entrepreneur now, and I'm gonna use this as an example. I'm a full-time entrepreneur now, and in my entrepreneurship, in my entrepreneur business, my health and wellness business, I'm a health advocate, you know what I'm saying? So in my health and wellness business, I founded my business with consistency and great customer service. Okay? Where do you think I got that? But where do you think I developed customer service skills? My previous jobs, I was not always an entrepreneur. I was not always doing no entrepreneur shit. You know what I'm saying? I was not. But in my roles of customer service that I worked, in my roles of sales that I worked, I was collecting tools. I was placed in those positions to prepare me for where I am right now. You see how you start is not how you finish. Okay? How you start is not how you finish. Even when you pass out your resume, they want to know what skills have you gathered leading up to the job that you're applying for. You will start somewhere, but that is not how you finish. But gather those lessons. And I don't want to keep going into that, but y'all get the point. Period. It's very important that you change your thoughts. Change your thoughts, the way you think. Let me break this down to you. The way you think affects the way you feel. The way you feel affects the way you behave, how you act, how you move. Is you gonna be in a nice mood? You gonna be in a down mood? Is you gonna be shitty? You gonna have a bad attitude? You gonna be cussing? You gonna be fussing? You gonna be complaining? You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna be moving lazy? If you want to change the way you feel, you have to change the way you think. Okay? And let me give you an example of this one. If you're feeling irritated or angry, right? This is a good example right here. I am upset at my pay wage, right? Say you upset at your pay wage. So you thinking about your lack of money. You thinking about your lack of money. Your lack of money is like a domino effect. If I don't have enough money, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my bills, I can't take care of my kids, I can't buy the nice things that I want to buy, and my water is cut off, my lights is cut off. Like, you are thinking of the fact that you don't have enough money. So what you're thinking causes you to be angry, right? Your thought just created a feeling. You're feeling, since now you're angry because you're thinking about all the lack of that you have. Now that you're angry, how do you behave? Snappy. You got an attitude. Coming into this job every day, I'm busting my ass, and y'all only giving me $200 a week, $300 a week. How I'm supposed to pay my bills with this? And it's affecting the way you feel, which is going to affect your behavior. If you go to your job every day and you thinking about, I've been coming here for 15 years and y'all can't even say good morning when I come in this motherfucker. Y'all can't even say hello when we get on the elevator. That's what you thinking. I'm thinking that I'm unappreciated. So when you feeling unappreciated, what you start doing? You start lashing out. What I was thinking was, I'm doing a lot for a little. And that made me feel some type of way. Right? How you think affects the way you feel. And how you feel affects the way that you behave. So in order for you to change how you feel, you need to change how you think. I was the person who, if I speak to you and you look down, like you get on the elevator and the elevator full of people, or maybe it's just one or two people, right? One, or maybe even one person. You get on the elevator, it's one person on the elevator. Naturally, when you come across somebody, me personally, I just say, hello, good morning. And they don't say nothing back. That used to piss me off. Because look, in my mind, I'm like, bruh, I know you heard me. I'm fixing my pretty lips to say hi or good morning to you, and you want to act like you don't hear me? Do you know who I am? You done messed up. So I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, who you think you are ignoring me? So that made me feel some type of way. I'm feeling disrespected. I'm feeling like I'm being brushed off. I'm feeling ignored. And how that make me react? I say it louder. Good morning. Right? That's how I used to go. But now, since I changed my thoughts, I get on the elevator and my thought is to say, I still say good morning. Good morning. How are you? They don't say nothing. I just say, you must be having a bad day. But even when I get off the elevator, I say, hope you have a great day. Because I'm having a great day. And I hope you have a great day. And how you feeling ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I'm going to have a fantastic day. And I will not let your energy disrupt mine. But I'm so positive. I'm thinking so positive. It's only going to get positive reactions because I'm thinking positive thoughts. I'm feeling positive. My behavior is going to be positive, right? Instead of me worry about their actions, I only concern myself with my actions. Focus on your future, okay? Focus on your future. Whatever happened in the past, you got your tools. You put them in your toolbox. And you keep it moving. Don't live in the past because there's nothing you can do about it, right? There's nothing you can do about it. So you only want to stay focused ahead. Because if you stay stuck in the past, you'll be living in the past forever. And that's something that you're gonna be living and you can't move forward because you stuck there. What happened there, it happened. Move forward. Always focus on your future. And remember, that your purpose is not about you. Your purpose is about you helping, serving other people. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a great day. Please remember to subscribe and share. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. You will want somebody to hear this because everybody, even though, we think everything is all right, sometimes it's not. Share this message. Somebody may need to hear this. And thank you again. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you again. Deuces.